Podcast is going.
So let's get started. Everybody's here. Did anybody have anything they wanted to change about the minutes or say about the minutes?
Move to approve.
I actually have two things myself. Thanks. I was seeing if
There's always discussion after the move in a second.
Oh, okay.
So you really shouldn't have any discussion until,
Okay.
so I'll second.
Okay.
Now
Any
discussion.
discussion? Yes, I would like to have a little discussion.
Okay,
Actually, no. You know what? It isn't discussion. It's a question. So all those in
That's-
favor?
no, that's part of the, you have a
Yeah, that's part
question
of it.
about.
Okay. My question is, I did not see the, anything posted on the city's website for the professional services.
Oh, I asked for assistance and I didn't get any.
So that's why it's not on the
That's right.
website.
Yep.
Can you speak, can you say,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why.
can you say it? Why?
I asked for assistance and I didn't get any.
All right, and then I'm also wondering if you did compile a report or get something started as far as the new books, when they arrive, when they're taken out and cataloged to put on the.
Yeah, I've got some started. Right.
So will you have something for us today?
No, not today.
Okay, that's all, I just wondered. All those in favor?
Aye.
So our next meeting is December 17th at 4:30. Is that okay? Yes, no, maybe?
I will not be here. I will be gone.
Okay,
We're in Texas.
so one for sure. Not here. Anyone else?
Two boys that live there, so.
I'll be here, but as I
Right.
think about it, I'll have to get out of here by 9:30.
I'm thinking that the December meeting could really be basically changing dates on our goals and adding or taking away goals. I sort of wanted it to be a singular type of meeting, so it wouldn't be that long.
That'd be great.
All right, so December 17th?
Try and keep it at 1 hour, is that the?
Hour and a half, he said.
Well, he said, that's what I said first. That's why I said first, but then I backed it up. I think about
Well-
what I have to do.
Just be glad you didn't say 5,
5 hours?
5 o'clock.
Oh. Yeah, because then no one could. All right,
Did you guys get the financial report that I sent?
I did. I did not bring it with me, though. Oh, the
Okay.
financial report?
The financial report cannot be approved if it's not on the agenda, and it's not on the agenda.
But
Right.
you guys got a copy.
Your email had a,
Right, but it's not posted on
Yeah.
the city website.
Yeah.
What
I
does
didn't
the
either.
financial report look like?
The ones with the bills,
We had copies in there.
trustee account.
Okay. But it's missing from the agenda?
Yeah,
Yeah, it didn't get put on.
It's in the packet, but it's not on the agenda.
on
Okay.
the city website, and it has to be for us to talk about it here at the meeting.
Okay.
It is in the packet, though, that was,
Yeah.
but it's just not on the agenda.
I know I tried to put it on there, but evidently it didn't.
Well, I did read it on this, though, just in the email. So, I guess this is going to be a quicker meeting then, because I had a lot of questions.
Well, You can ask your
So
question.
they can be this,
We just
Does.
can't
You
vote
get
on it.
answers.
Right.
You just can't approve the report.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay. And it has to do with the city budget.
Okay, but took the monthly? Or the bills?
Not the bills.
Okay.
Expenditures report, yep.
Yep.
Although the, yeah, okay. I am curious about the computer equipment because it hasn't been spent and it's something that we wanted or you wanted. And it's, we had it, we put it in as a request for the budget.
The computer software or what?
The computer equipment.
Equipment.
For
Okay.
the bottom under.
Got it. Yep, I see that.
Right.
So what was that supposed to be used for?
Basically for monitors, not monitors, keyboards and such. And we had two of them go out, but Andrew had a couple in his stash, so to speak.
that $280 could actually buy a whole unit, a whole new computer.
For a computer.
But 280? Okay. I'll talk to Andrew.
And then.
So that would be like, don't we have like 19 computers or something like that?
Mhm.
So that would be to like replace one of those 19?
Yeah. Because I don't think it would be enough to replace the ones that the staff uses.
Yeah, it would.
It would?
Mhm.
Wow, they've really gone down in price. Okay. Yeah, if I could, I'd like to see it used to replace the staff computers. Because we have one to replace one of them for next year, but we really need another one.
Well, I believe that was the purpose for this, wasn't it? And that was, we discussed a year ago to have it be put on this year's budget.
Okay.
We've got till December.
Mhm.
Yes. It's
So if
gotta
we
be
can
spent.
It's got-
Yeah, so, yeah, if we
I
get it
I
ordered.
can't imagine asking for it again.
Yeah, in fact, no, I think we got it cut out for next year. And it got put down in computer hardware.
Actually, it wasn't, you requested it back in 2017 and didn't get expended. It got requested again in 2018. You still have not expended that, so that's why it got cut in 29, or sorry, I'm a year ahead. It got cut in 2020's
Right,
budget.
right.
Sorry. Because it wasn't expended.
So get it expended then.
So we have this one, but we won't have one for next year.
That's right.
Yep.
'Cause
So
it
we're
wasn't-
talking a
It wasn't
monitor
spent
or
for
a
2
complete,
years. A complete computer, right?
complete computer?
With monitor and everything?
You don't necessarily need a new monitor. Monitors, they last pretty a long time.
You're
just
talking CPU.
You just need the
It's just
CPU, yeah.
CPU. Okay,
Your keyboard, your monitor, everything, mouse should all be fine.
okay.
You just need that new processing unit.
Excuse me, all right. And then also the audio visual,
Yeah, we'll get that spent. As it, we have audio-visual books, CDs coming in all the time.
well, but there's not a lot of time left.
Yeah, but we can get it done. See, there's a couple of, standing order packages, and they haven't come in yet for November or December.
So maybe follow up on that?
Yep.
Make sure that you get it so that it's in this year so that you can have it come out of this budget, and that budget doesn't get cut next year,
Yeah.
or the year after now?
Yeah, that's a lot of money yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know some have already have come in, so, yeah.
So, and the same for periodicals, I know apparently.
Well, the bill just came. And it's been paid. Yep.
I missed it. I missed it. Okay, those were the questions I had for that.
And you got about a third of your supplies and materials budget now. Are there any significant needs that you foresee before the end of the year?
Part of that is my office took over the ordering of the janitorial supplies, and we've been cutting costs on that to try to make them more cost effective for the city. So that's why some of that cost has gone down, because we have been doing those orders and purchases.
Okay, that's like the filters and things. Yeah.
All janitorial supplies.
All janitorial supplies, okay.
And how about library supplies that you might need?
Well, I know I've had requests from staff that they need items like bags, mailers for ILL items.
So maybe that could be,
I know,
Um,
it's funny.
you could maybe order ahead a little bit on that since.
Yeah,
we're
we
quite a
could,
bit on
yeah.
the Budget, and then I'm guessing that went down in the budget for next year?
Yep.
Okay, so we should try to use up this for just specific things that.
There's got to be other things too, I would think.
Supplies. and
Yeah, there are other things. I just can't think of them right off the bat.
Postage, we've only used about half also.
No, postage, we won't have a problem. Let's see. Because I know there's already, if I got to find this here. Yeah, I've got a ticket for $283 for postage.
Okay.
So that will go down. And then I know we need some, like $1 stamps, or $2 stamps, that sort of thing, so. Yeah, we won't have any problem.
So just make sure to do it. though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
What about the computer software? We got
Yeah.
about 25% of that left.
Let's see, computers. Okay.
Is there anything we need there?
I think that is for one of the programs that we use. Can't think of it. It's for the PDF software.
So you still have almost all of it left.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we only have
no, about
$55
25
left,
Yeah,
and we started
I
out
meant,
with
yeah.
$215.
Sorry.
So that's 1/4. Yeah, we have 1/4 left.
yeah, it's not a very big dollar.
So can we move on from that? Anybody have any other questions about our budget or anything to say about the trustees account? So I guess we can move on from that.
Jackie, you need to reflect in the minutes that the financials report was not able to be approved,
Okay.
and the reason why, and that it's carried over till the December meeting.
Okay.
And make sure it gets on the agenda so that we approve it at that point.
And probably does it need to be stated that it's both months?
Well, you have an approval of
Yeah.
November report
Correct.
And then
December.
December. Right.
It'd be December month. Well, actually, it'd be in December, you're approving October,
And November.
You could say that they were discussed, but no action was taken due to it not being on the agenda.
Then next month's agenda has to somehow reflect that we're going
Right.
to talk about both.
Okay.
So now on to the director's report.
Okay.
Now, I've got to ask about the statistics and stuff. Was that on the?
Yeah,
website?
this includes last month's statistics.
Was it on the website? No, I don't think it is because it didn't print out for me. You did?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not there?
What is it that you're looking for?
I saw yours. Not on the website, but I just saw yours that you sent today.
Yeah, but I got her information off the website. Didn't get a separate file from me this week or this thing yet.
Oh, I didn't, no. Sorry about that.
I took it off to show me where place I got it, so.
Right.
Maybe when it got posted, it didn't get on there, but the,
I got it in an email.
It's in the email
in the email.
that was sent out, but it's not on the website.
Mine's listed.
It's in the email that you sent out. It's listed, but the report
But
itself,
The papers themselves, the statistic, the reports aren't in there.
they,
I probably took it off the email.
yep, they are in the email, but not on the website.
So you mean,
It's on the agenda, but the report itself, with all the statistics, I cannot get off the website.
So there should be a link from the agenda,
Well,
or it should at least be.
you're looking at it right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm looking at the email.
So
but the
I
website
think
should
we're going to
be-
have to,
What's coming up is, the link is the financials. That's what's coming up on the website. That's what you linked was the financials and not your director's report. You link the financials to the director's report
oh, no.
on the website. And that's why the financials were on the website, but not a agenda item.
right.
So that's what happened. The financials are in the website, linked to the director's report.
Okay, even though it says director's report for
Right.
November.
But you linked the financials to it. So you named it incorrectly.
Okay,
So does that mean we need to do the same thing for this on the minutes for next, on the agenda for next
Yep.
meeting? Well, and I also noticed, well,
Well, let's just ask, is there anything else that is not on the website that should be, that we can approve tonight?
that we can approve?
The goals are on the website and the technology plan.
and you all had the information
That's
for
it.
the Swank movies. Last month, that's something that if you want to do, you know, you can vote on it tonight, then we can start getting our Christmas programs lined up.
Swank movies is item 7.2 on the agenda.
Mhm. But all of you got the information last month, so you could look it over.
So I guess while we're on the city website, were you able to fix our executive session minutes?
I got them off, the minutes off of the thing, but no, I didn't have enough time. Been in a meeting all afternoon, and I didn't get back to my office until maybe like 5 after 4.
Well, but I had
4.
asked a few days ago, you know what I mean, to fix the minutes because it says October in our November.
I had fixed those.
It still said it today when I
Oh,
looked at
for
it today.
God's sake, okay.
Yes, you fixed the meeting date itself because that had originally said May and that instead
Okay.
of November. But the minutes, they don't show up under minutes. They're attached as some kind of a link on the agenda.
Okay,
And, yeah, and it's the October ones on the November.
yeah, do you want to talk me through that sometime tomorrow?
All right, so,
Okay. Okay.
that's what I'm looking at, yeah. Moving on. Number 6 on the
Jackie, can I ask one thing? And I did go through the information to update the snapshot deal. I still don't see the 6th grade card.
It's because they sent us everything but the 6th grade, so I've contacted them.
Oh,
So
Okay.
hopefully, we'll have them by December. The thing that we're running into is they're not putting a parent or an email with the student. They're just giving us their names and how.
That's what was agreed on. I have the letter, and I have the letter that went home to the parents as
Okay.
well.
Now, I think we're going to have a problem with getting books back from them.
Well, we've been doing it for a year now, at least, right?
Well,
Almost.
it's getting worse. I mean, there were a few here and there, and some actually did come back, but there were some 11th and 12th graders that have checked out books, and we have not got a one back.
So how many? 2, 10, 100?
I'll have to find out from Cindy.
Because I mean, I've seen the emails, a few emails that you sent to Dr. Graves. And it was
Mhm.
3 people or 3 books or,
Yeah, but we haven't gotten any of those back.
I think that's the cost of doing business. The whole purpose of this program was for
Okay.
the students to be able to have easy access to get to books and get into a library. That's the whole purpose of it.
Okay. Yeah, we see the other side of
if you
it.
can find out.
Sure.
We were trying to knock down barriers
Yeah.
where kids' parents don't bring them to get their library cards. So now they have one automatically.
Okay. All right.
And I have one other question based on the information that was in there, at least as I looked through the update. For the second month, our computer use looks down, like hundreds of hours down. And then also circulation was only 9,600 for October, which is
Yeah, we've had,
down 600 from September.
we have a couple of very quiet months, but now it's picking back up.
We need to watch that as we think forward about things we offer and supply and those types
Right.
of things.
Or it's down because of what we offer and supply or don't offer and supply. Yeah, it looked like the young adults came off of the list of the most popular books. I did not see YA up in that top of that list.
Oh, and Steve's report?
And that's like, that's the group that I think we should really be aiming at.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, programming and stuff.
adult hasn't made their top 10.
Oh, I thought they were on there before.
That's because that's a good high school.
They were number 9 in 2018.
But they were still in the list. They were still in that list. Now they're not even on it.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're not checking the same amount out. You have to look at the numbers
Right.
compared to the numbers.
Okay. So, plus it's also, I don't know when did you start keeping track of that? Because that's relatively new.
Oh, I mean, for the,
6 or 7 years.
yeah, I would say about that.
Top 10. Yeah, so it was 7,
Some were 2012,
Eight.
some were 2013.
8,
Yeah.
9, 9. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily mean that young adults are checking out fewer items. It means they're checking out fewer young adult items.
Right.
Mhm.
That's true.
Right, so, because it sure could be the books.
Could be
I mean, because they
anything.
came
Checking
from
out anything else.
6 up to
The thing is a
3.
lot of adults have been kind of glommed onto those books too, like not young adults, but,
Yeah, adults, yeah.
so that, it just surprised me that it kind of sunk a little bit. So we're done with that, right?
Those are all the things I know.
All right. On to unfinished business.
So we were just going to look at those, right?
Well, I have questions. Did you get any other reports back?
From,
I mean, any other,
no.
you were expecting 2 more, you sent an email?
Oh, they did come. Oh, you mean the RFPs? Yeah, I have 4 of them. You should all have them.
So,
No, there were 2 of them.
yeah, I got 2.
But there are already 2 that I sent you in the original pack.
Just the original 2 is what you sent.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent, okay. Okay, yes, I did get 2 more.
So there's
I'll
4
send them.
altogether.
There's 4 altogether, which actually was 2 more than I thought we would get. I would have had 5, but one company discovered that they weren't licensed in South Dakota to provide services, so they withdrew. They notified me yesterday.
Okay, so we've got Mingy's and Associates and Library IQ.
Okay, and so I got Godfrey's Associates and Shepherd and Associates.
And one of them has now withdrawn.
Excuse me?
One of them is now withdrawn, or there was a fifth?
No, there was a 5th one. And they said they weren't going to send an RFP because they were not licensed in South Dakota. So they apologized for taking up our time.
So I guess this has to be on the agenda for next time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to
And
be
you
able
did
to talk about it.
compare the Godfrey and Shepherd to the other 2.
Right.
Now, the 2 that we do have wildly different
Yeah.
dollar amounts, so I can only assume that maybe they're offering different things. I don't know. But I mean,
Well, I think some just got an estimate for the first phase, is coming down here, and some of them went all the way through completion of the project if they were chosen. So they went over and above. All we wanted was the first part, the first estimate.
okay. So that's not really something we can discuss today, because if we have 4.
No, and I don't think you're going to be able to decide next month either. Maybe by January.
Well, we should have some discussion about it.
Oh, absolutely, but as far as making a final decision.
So why do you think we cannot decide next month?
Well, I don't know, maybe you can.
So you'll send it, those?
Yes, I'll send them tomorrow morning.
Or tonight? No, I don't know if you go back, I don't know if you go back.
I can go back. I'll go back.
Out of any of those four, have any of them done work in South Dakota?
There's one that has not. But I know there's one that did work at Emporia State University, where I was at. But, no, as far as I remember, there isn't one. They haven't done anything. One wants to get up to South Dakota, and I think that was, Mingus and Associates.
Isn't that the one, is that the one I saw that did work in Cody, Wyoming?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, this one did South Dakota State Library as a consultant, but that was back in the 70s.
Is that one we had here, or is that one of the additional ones?
I think that's Mingus, isn't it?
Yes.
That's Mingus, that was the first one I sent you, along with Library IQ. Yeah, I thought some of them went way overboard.
You have enhanced status on here.
Well, obviously, you know, if we approve the technology plan as it is, we're still going to be short. So I know there was some discussion that, you know, we're spending a lot of time doing this and not getting others done. Do you want to just wait and submit next year? 'Cause I think that's doable. Because then we would just be missing the trustee hours.
Well, so if we submit it this year, it won't count for next year?
Well, they'll probably deny us because we won't have the trustees' continuing education hours.
No, okay, I meant if we still finish the technology plan this year, it'll still work for next,
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
because that was supposed to be like our main thing at this meeting was the technology plan to get it
Mm-hmm.
going. I wrote down. That's what I wrote down, so. So is everybody ready to do that? So let's move on to the next technology plan. Well, I want to do that at the next meeting, change the dates and maybe add or take away goals for next year. Because we do need to change the dates. But I actually thought we were going to have a lot more to be talking about. So did everybody get a chance to look through the technology plan? I know you seem to have some ideas, and Steve, you did too, right? Weren't you?
One kind of tricky one was, I'm the, third page of the technology plan, talking about cost under goals.
Mm-hmm.
It says, according to the city's IT department, computers can be replaced after 5 years. Do you mean can be replaced or should be replaced?
Oh, well, we could probably put, should be replaced.
Well, what's the IT department say? Because
5 years.
yeah, but what do they say? Are they saying you can replace them in 5 years? you can't unless 5 years have gone by? Or is that a general recommendation?
Well, unless they need to be replaced before then,
I see what you're saying.
you know, due to something happening.
Well, yeah, if the attribution of that comment's to the IT department, so if the IT department recommends that we should be replacing stuff every 5 years, that's significantly different than how you can if you want to, or should you be. And I look at a technology plan as being prospective, and if the idea is we should be following a plan to continuously update our equipment, that should reflect, should.
Okay,
But if that's not what the IT department's saying, we can't put it in there.
okay.
I don't know what the city's perspective on that is. I would hope it should.
Okay, you said that was on the third page?
Goal, yeah, third page, under goals, item 1, cost.
Yeah, that's after 5 years, you can replace them. So I guess we need follow-up clarification about what that means.
Okay.
See, that's kind of picayune, but, you know, when it comes to budget justification in future years with a technology plan, I prefer to have a somewhat mandatory directive in there. that
Okay.
says we ought to be, we should be, we need to replace things on a 5-year calendar, because that can justify.
Jessica, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what, I mean, like your computers, are they kind of on a 5-year schedule or less or more?
Well, I guess they were
Ours are 5.
replaced as, oh, I'm sorry. go
Ours
ahead.
are 5.
Or yours are
No,
5?
yeah.
Okay.
That's when they meet their useful life capacity.
Okay. So then that word does need to be clarified. And
Hmm.
it's probably the right time frame.
But it needs to be clarified across all departments in the city, doesn't it?
Right.
Not just library.
I have no idea how we
Right.
They could apply it different to different departments. I mean, that's.
I would say unless it breaks down, I would think 5 is the,
Usually when you have an issue, you contact IT and he'll say, yes, it's been 5 years, it's been 7 years, it's met its useful life expectancy.
Do they allow you to do it proactively? Say this one's been in use for 5 years, we want to replace it? Or do they wait
During
until-
budget request time, you contact IT and you say, these are the computers, where are they at? And then he approves or denies. He says, yes, this is good for next year, you'll need to replace it, or no, next year you need to replace it. But it's in our budgetary process, we have to fill out forms, and it says IT approval or not. So every computer that you think you're going to replace or have an idea about replacing, you have to contact IT during the budget.
So you should know where you're at.
Mhm.
So that should be part of the plan.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, can we get that?
But accidents do happen, obviously, sometimes. That computer might be 2 years old and will just stop working.
Plan that here's the list of computers we have and their age and replacement date. Does
Right.
Andrew keep a spreadsheet of that as to
I believe so, yeah.
serial number, date of purchase, and blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. and-
So in some ways, this is really a city technology plan.
For replacing our computers.
Right.
Well, it has to jive with the city's
Right,
plan. I
right.
mean, we can't say we want ours every
Right.
year and a half and
Right.
theirs every 5. But I mean,
So maybe this should just say that we'll follow the city's schedule for replacing computers. Except for, Steve, one of your concerns last meeting was that we weren't thinking ahead for modern.
Technology.
What if
Nobody uses computers at all after
What
that.
if the software in 2020 doesn't run on any of the computers that we have that the library patrons want to use, then they all want a tablet. of examples of technology things that patrons at libraries might want to use other than computers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or access to software or programs or other things that are potentially only available if the computer can run Windows 10 .NET 360 software, which maybe only 2 or 3 of the computers in the entire city can run. And so then how do we address that? And we need to have that information to be able to educate the city and show that these are things patrons are requesting. But if we don't know if they're requesting them, then it's hard for us to know that. But
Well, and maybe not even just patrons requesting them, but, you know, staff and stuff. No, not for themselves, but saying, okay, now people are doing these types of things, and it might be better to have
Mhm.
oh, yeah.
some other kind of, you know, like the library director can say. So what does this do to us if we approve this? Like, can it be changed at any time?
Yeah, it's always a work in progress.
Yes, it can be changed at any time.
Okay,
Mhm.
So following the city's outline for capital computer replacement isn't a bad part of this.
right.
And that's fine from the way I'm looking at it, but how in our technology plan do we vocalize or say that part of it is to try and keep up with patron needs?
And their needs are so vast.
You're trying to state that the library is a specialized entity,
Might be, it can be, if you can identify.
but we
those-
don't know that, because we don't know what
Correct.
a year from now, or even now, we don't know what the patrons are asking for.
And so how do we, so say even if we were always a year behind, how do we gather the data so that we at least know the things they asked for in 2019?
Staying current with emerging technologies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right, so, I mean, just adding a statement like that could go a long ways.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, because that's not pigeonholing you in any particular thing. It's just saying you can add a phrase to the end of a sentence. Staying current with,
Emerging technologies as patron requests.
yeah,
But then when we review it, we need to know that we have a mechanism to document the patron requests.
right. So that has to somehow be,
And that doesn't need to
Solicited.
be- That doesn't need to be within the technology plan, but it needs to be somewhere in the operational things of the library.
Jackie, let me ask this. At any of the meetings you go to with other libraries, do they discuss this topic as to, are they seeing what other patrons are requesting? That
I'm
we-
sure they are in their own libraries, but as far as in the meetings, I haven't heard anything unless we go up to a specific person and say, hey, you know,
Okay.
what are your patrons wanting?
Does it make sense then to, at least once a year, survey the other libraries in the state and ask the question? And see
Sure.
what feedback we get from them?
Yeah, I mean, when I snoop on other libraries, a lot of them have walls that you can write on, or, you know, use, or tables.
That they can actually write on?
Well, or that, they're computers, I don't know what they are, they're behind me.
Deals or smart tables?
Yeah,
Deals for readings and that type of
yeah,
stuff, or what?
yeah.
The-
You do?
Yeah, there's a smart board at JVC, right? I've been at meetings, we've written on it, and then it just goes to computer file, and there we go. But
And I think the technology plan should include a provision that states that an annual survey should be done by the library in order to determine emerging technology.
Among other libraries
Yeah.
and among patrons, right?
Right.
So that we
Is that
have
what
some
you're thinking, Dave?
documentation.
Yeah, and that, yeah, that would
So what?
automatically make your documentation, at least have some written information.
Your proof that you always want.
Yeah. Did you guys just dream this up, or did you actually talk to somebody about it? A little of both, but here's what,
Yeah, we dreamed up who we talked to.
yeah. Here's the written or responses that we got back. Okay.
I know, I've seen it.
Then, you left fed out of just a fed.
Oh, geez. Is that still on the second page?
Yeah, page 2, plan justification.
I don't think I got this one.
And also, under that paragraph, plan justification, that might be where we put in the business on, we're gonna annually survey local
Right.
needs.
That's right.
Okay.
Because we say among the resources to be used to fulfill patron needs are, colon, local information resources, databases, free computer or internet access, survey of patron need for emerging technology, something like that. Specialized services.
Yeah, who knows, yeah, there might be
Jim?
other community or area needs that require some sort of electronic doodad or enhancement or something that we're not doing today, but I don't, we have to figure out how to identify those and then put them in the sequence of requesting.
Right.
And
Gotcha.
justify it.
So it's like a search thing. Searching.
Continue, yeah, search and update, search and update.
So then, where it says, the goals for each year as far as what to purchase, does that set us in stone?
No,
Okay, all right.
Because that would be the vision we have in 2019.
Right.
Something new is
Right.
invented next year, and we put it in for 2021 or 2022, then obviously it changes.
So in some ways, it's sort of the minimum. At the very least, we'll probably need to do that. I'm asking, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's more of a work in progress.
yeah, work in progress.
It changes as
And
new
if we could
technology.
change some of the future years to computers and or technologically needed items or whatever, so you just don't limit it to computers. A computer today doesn't look anything like it did 25 years ago, so.
That's where I was thinking that we need to talk about continuously updating technology as a general
Yeah.
subject rather than
And so what you're gonna purchase, I suppose you could put, we're gonna purchase latest technology. It doesn't necessarily have to be a computer, you could put that out in the last 3 years or whatever, however you wanted to look at it. But then, that's when I think of the question on the spreadsheet of which computers come out when. And so, yeah, which ones would be maybe replaced by a computer I'll call, and we talked about smart boards. To me, a smart board is a computer, and so I might say instead of having 19 computers for people to do, we're gonna have 18 computers and a smart board. I still have 19 computers.
Or maybe there's different technology besides smart boards.
Right.
Right.
Something else, yeah. And that's, I mean, we have to decide that based on, and Dave, your comment about survey information and that type of stuff of what people are telling us. But we have to be able to, we have to actively ask.
And, yes, I'm just gonna repeat, and look around and see what they might not know they want too, or need.
I still think it could be neat if we had a 3D printer.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that does require some supervision.
Yep. And training and expertise and programming skills and
Employees.
other things, and we could get a couple third graders to come in and help us with that.
Yeah,
Right.
no, they're doing it at GBR, that's for sure.
They have a 3D printer.
It's a mess, though. So, are we coming back to this then with the changes that we just discussed?
Yes. Oops.
Okay,
And you think, if you think of any changes in the meantime, let me know.
And Jackie, as you go through this, there's a lot of monitor computer comments in here. Let's expand that into, and I'm not sure what the right language is, but we don't want to limit ourselves to computers and monitors. It's all
Oh, okay.
technology.
All technology.
Especially after you get out, and if it's 5 years, as you get, 23, 24, 25, or 22, 23, 24, it's just technological items needed, whatever wording you want to use. It doesn't necessarily say computer or monitor
And it drives me
or
buggy.
printer or whatever.
It drives me buggy because I'm getting old, but we talk about software a lot. Do we really want to talk about apps instead? Isn't that the appropriate
Right.
lingo?
right.
Potentially for library use, it would be, but apps are still software.
I know they are, yeah.
You just,
You date yourself when you
yeah.
talk about programs.
All right, so you're gonna make those changes. If anybody wants to make other suggestions, you'll email.
Yes.
So it'll be on the agenda for the next meeting.
Right.
Next December meeting's getting a little heavy, isn't it? No, maybe not. I don't know.
Can't go longer than an hour.
That's right. 5:30, we're done.
And a half.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
So, now, what did you, I actually, for some reason, I thought, after you emailed about the Swank movies, I thought we sort of just all said, okay, didn't we? I don't know, maybe not. No?
I didn't get that.
Well,
We were
Okay.
looking at cost and what was actually
what
included.
I read in it and what I remember talking about is that, so what's really included and not included.
Mhm.
And the verbiage I read, to me, still left some, in my mind, open-ended questions of what's really included.
So
Do you get licensed to get that, and then you have to pay additional?
did you ask?
Or, because there were some that were kind of like stock, regular ones that you could get, and then there were other ones that, please contact us to find out about
Right.
when you could get them, how you could get them, those types of things. So
If there are additional fees.
if there are additional fees, it didn't say, and
Mhm. When I first saw this, I thought of, wow, Hallmark movies. I mean, we have people that just are in love with the Hallmark movies, like One Calls a Heart, all that. So I looked, and they are not one of the distributors that Swank covers. So If you want to show one of those movies, you have to pay a single event fee, which is $118. Now, the movies that I have, at the library, we have the Polar Express, we have, why can't I remember that movie with Jimmy Stewart?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. Now, those are covered under the Swank umbrella. And we can show those, once a year.
And there's
And
no
it-
extra charge.
And there's no extra charge. So any distributor that they have, we can show movies for no cost.
And did it look like they were like titles of movies that would be easily, something that we could easily pick out for a good program?
Yeah, we could. And they even have suggestions for, certain movies with planning events.
And how much?
That's free of charge.
But the movie.
But we would
license-
have to buy the movies.
You'd have to buy the movie.
We have to buy the movies. Well, once we pay the subscription, then we can order the movies from anywhere. And not pay, we would just have to pay the price of the movie.
Swank movie subscription cost?
$4.95, I think it was.
$495. That was just for the license.
Yeah, just for the license.
Then you have to get the movies.
And then the
Then we have to
movies
buy
are
the
how
movie.
much?
How much are the movies?
Depends on the movie. It could be $4, it could be $20, right?
Right. And you can
Okay.
get them on Amazon for cheaper than you could from Ingram. So they're probably maybe $20 at the most.
So if it's within their purvey umbrella of
Mm-hmm.
licensed movies, we pay them the licensing fee, and then we can show any of the movies underneath that
Umbrella, yep,
umbrella, and we.
For free.
Is-
However we.
Right, for
obtain the
free.
movie,
right,
Show it for free.
Is that an annual licensing?
yes.
So what was the $20 cost for? I got
Well,
lost,
so-
I'm sorry.
okay.
The actual physical movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, so say, I don't know, pick a movie, say you didn't have Polar Express, so say Polar Express, so now I need a DVD of Polar Express, I gotta go buy it, they don't give it to me.
mm-hmm, that's right.
okay.
Now, a patron might have it, and you could just say, can we borrow it and show it?
Is-
But you
the
have to
subscription
license
is-
it, Then I don't know if
I see.
the library needs to actually be the owner of the.
The subscription is giving you permission to show it to a group of people, like a movie theater would do. If you show it to a group of the people, then you're breaking federal law.
Does that extend then to a client that borrows a video from the library and shows it to a group
Nope, no, it's just in the building,
in the building?
in the building.
So it's $495. Like, how many times would you expect to do that?
Oh, we could do one a month, or twice a month.
So that would be,
Yeah, because I know they're cracking down on that.
but, if we're doing it only at Christmas, that $495.
Yeah, it's pretty
is
expensive, but no,
But if it's something that you would plan to do on a regular basis,
yeah,
then that seems fairly reasonable to me.
And you said the movies that they do not carry would run us $116.
$118 single event.
Well, I mean, I think
Fee.
if we did it, we shouldn't do that.
You pick one that they cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick one to cover, yes.
Yeah, as long as you've examined Swank's catalog and you find that they have worthwhile films in it,
Right.
then we're okay.
Okay, my question is, where in the budget would this go?
I don't know if it go in the budget, trustees may want to pay for it. I don't know, that's a big question.
No, it wouldn't be
What categories?
audio visual? That can't come out of the audio visual? We do, we have a lot of money left in that.
We have a programs cost line item?
We do in the trustee budget, but not in the, audiovisual, where we get the ebook, not CDs and DVDs.
When would the subscription start?
The day that we sign it.
Okay.
365 days.
Mhm.
So that AV budget sounds reasonable to me,
Yeah.
Mhm.
since we have $4,550 left yet to spend
Okay.
this year. That's only 10% of that,
Mhm.
about. Doesn't matter, but about.
Somebody make a motion.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry,
then-
my balloon got deflated.
And then
Yes.
we want at least 12 movies shown next year?
I think that's reasonable, at least
Mhm.
one per month, or, yeah, 12
Well,
per
it
year.
doesn't necessarily have to be
At least,
one in a month, but 12.
at least.
Right.
try to-
At least
I mean,
12.
Yeah.
Okay, then I make a motion that we purchase the annual, with the annual expenditure of $495,
95.
effective December 1st,
It's a good time to do it.
Okay.
December 1st, 2019.
Or can we add the stipulation of how many at least?
With the goal of having a minimum one a year, or one a month.
12, no,
And then
12
what about-
a year. 12 a year,
12 a year, so not necessarily have to be monthly?
right.
Okay,
Okay.
And then what about the money to actually purchase the movies could also come out of
That same line
the
item.
AV budget?
I would think so. I mean, you're talking 10, 15, $20
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the line item that we purchased,
those
the
anyway?
DVDs. Yeah, that's the line item.
Yeah, so those become part of our,
Then they're part of our collection.
yeah.
So that after the movie's shown, then the patrons can check it out if they like.
Okay, so where actually in the library is this going to be shown, and what kind of,
In the meeting room.
the meeting room, is that when you come in from the east, it's the
Yep,
door
it's
on-
to your right.
to the right, and is there a big screen in there? Big
Oh, yeah,
screen
there's, yeah.
On that far wall. there is, isn't there?
Well, there's two of them on the east wall. There's one
Oh, is there?
that faces east and one that faces north.
Okay.
And then are there chairs in there for,
Oh, yeah, we have chairs.
okay,
Yeah.
I've obviously been in there since,
And do we have an adequate sound reproduction system in that?
No, there's nothing.
is that, so what's in there? Is it a screen or is it a TV?
It's a drop-down screen.
Down screen.
So what they
And
would
what would-
probably have to do is get a computer, laptop, or whatever, put a DVD in, play it that way with speakers of some
speakers,
sort.
yeah.
And use a projector and project it on the screen.
And we have that equipment to do all of that?
Yes.
Do I hear a second?
Second,
All those in favor?
aye.
See what we can get done.
Huh?
See what we can get done.
And I think I asked this before, but I don't remember if I did or the answer. Under the Swank licensing agreement, are we limited to the number of public performances of a given title which we can project?
I think there might be a stipulation. I think I remember reading
I'm
that.
not sure I understand the question.
Can we show one movie more than
Go
once?
show Polar Express 10 times
In a
in 1
month,
week,
yeah.
Yeah.
or do they limit that particular title to so many showings?
Or could we show 360 movies in a year?
Yeah.
Or is there
I'm
some
pretty
limit?
sure I saw the word unlimited.
Is there some limit
somewhere.
on the total number?
Yeah, I remember unlimited as to individual titles, but
Right.
I wasn't sure about how many times we can run one title.
I see.
So we'll just have to be careful of that, I guess.
Because that
I
goes
guess-
back to the little discussion, what I shared with you at our last meeting when we were in college.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
We were strictly limited, we could do 4 shows. And we used to rent night, well, not night trips, whatever, movies are on, plastic movies and run them off the
Celluloid.
reels.
Tapes.
Yeah, well, no,
Or whatever,
real
yeah.
live,
Reels.
16 millimeters.
yeah, 16 mil.
Yeah.
We could run 4 shows, period. That was it, 4 showings on any given delivery. So
sell, I guess start planning for December. There should probably be more than one.
Yeah, we have a staff meeting on Friday, so we'll be talking about that.
Just a question, can we charge the licensing fee, the $495 as a capital outlay item? That's where the audiovisual is right now in the capital outlay.
Mhm.
We could, I see where the CDs and DVDs come out of that, but can the licensing fee be a capital outlay item? It's not a physical thing you can inventory and keep.
That's a good point.
But what,
It might have to come out of a current expense line item rather than
Where
capital
does,
outlay.
yeah, where does our, when we pay overdrive,
That's up in the operational expenses.
under what?
S-
Database?
E-audios, no, not databases, e-audio and ebook.
So that's where it should probably come out of. Those are subscriptions as well. That's
Mhm.
where-
Okay. So we can take it
There's
out of there.
2,952 left there right now.
Yeah,
Yep,
Yeah, we can afford it there, just don't want to get mixed, you know.
but the,
Right.
but if we did purchase some from them, that would come out of that other budget.
Yes, it's
Yes.
physically can put your hand on it, then it's capital.
right,
So the subscription comes out of the one.
out of the e-audio.
I would, yeah,
Okay,
good point, Dana.
yeah, I never thought of that till you mentioned it.
And make sure you haven't purchased in November or December enough e-audio books that put you over so that we
Yeah.
can get the $495 out of it.
Yeah, get it and pay for it. December 1st, by December 1st.
No pressure there.
And if you're buying the CDs, then, or the DVDs, or whatever they're called,
Yep,
buy them too. Pick those out and buy them.
yeah, we have January all, not Jan- December, pretty much school away, so we're going to run the Polar Express, and it's a wonderful life. We thought maybe of, well, I thought of maybe running one that would be more conducive to the older generation, like in the afternoons, like Wednesday
Miracle on
afternoons.
34th Street.
Yeah, and then the other one, like the Polar Express, maybe on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon.
Through this program, you're doing that?
Yeah, for December. Yeah, because like I said, as long as that, I sign that, then, you know, we're covered.
Add a couple more. I would add a couple more, once a week. Christmas stuff, all the way up to Christmas?
Okay,
I would.
okay.
I don't know.
See if you get it or something.
Then in the future, do we have to look in technology to get a good sound system for that?
Yeah,
room?
that's what it
Yeah,
sounds
well,
like. What do people use when they're speaking with the microphones? Or,
Is it
couple times
portable
I've-
podium?
Oh, just the microphones,
just the microphone?
yeah.
What speakers do they
What do they
go
run?
through?
Yeah,
Ceiling speakers?
No, there's that, or you have that.
Yeah, it's all in here. I mean, I haven't spoken for a while, but,
I mean, Billy played videos for us a few times, and there was sound. We had sound.
I was trying to think what he did.
does that not have like a sound bar or anything with it?
I know we don't have sound bar, but didn't he do it through his iPad?
Yeah, but I don't think the sound came out of there.
No.
I don't know, I don't remember.
So what do you use when you do public speaking in the meeting room? You got a microphone.
Yeah,
What's
there's
it-
a PA system.
What's it hook up to? Something built in the wall or something built in a lectern?
Well, we have a portable PA. We don't have anything hooked up in the lectern.
Oh, okay.
It'll have to be a portable PA, which we do have.
All right. So. Does anybody want to tackle goals right now or not? I don't feel totally prepared myself to do that. I've had a few ideas sketched down, but I wasn't prepared for this meeting to do that. But we could certainly give it a start if you wanted to.
Would it be better if when you guys get ideas, just to shoot them over to me and then I can compile a list? I mean, if you want to, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be, I didn't.
Just, I guess, so the next meeting, we have to be ready for, the goals.
Yeah, so we can get through like the first 5 items, and under unfinished business or for goals, and have that be it.
Right. Well, and maybe hopefully approve the tech plan.
And technology plan, both those two under.
Right.
But weren't you also going to talk about professional services?
No, I don't know.
We need to get the other two, and then,
I'm not going to be here, so. I don't-
Yeah, I think we need to wait.
That
till-
seems like that's a lot. if we're
Either
talking about
we
that
could have a
too.
working session, or wait till January, or do both in January. Anybody? You want to do it this month? I mean, in December?
the
There's-
RFPs,
Mhm.
I don't know, I don't have a preference.
Okay.
I thought we were trying to consolidate the December meeting a little bit.
Right.
So maybe we could have that on there if there's any comments, but no action on it.
But no, yes, right,
Plan to finalize it in January, but discuss it if we've got the time.
right, okay. And then just approve all the stuff that we weren't able to approve or not approve
Yeah,
this
make
time.
sure we have both
Right,
October and November meetings and the December meeting.
right. Okay, I think we're done.
Okay.
Second.
Thank you.
Who said that? Debbie?